right, so these last two problems are a little more tricky to deal with, so definitely pay attention to kind of what's going on here. We're still using this formula here, the A equals P, parentheses 1 plus or minus R, raised to the T. But what's going to change is whatever's inside here. So check this out. It says a city doubles in size every 15 years. If the population is currently 150,000, what will the population be in 45 years? So a couple things you need to know here. Doubles. What does doubles mean to you? And to me, doubles means 2. Okay, we're multiplying by 2. Every 15 years or 45 years, we'll talk about in a second. But the current population is 150,000. So when we're writing this, we've got A equals 150,000. That's what we start with, the amount we start with. Inside the parentheses is what we're going up by. So because it says doubles, it says 2, just put a 2 inside the parentheses. That's all you have to put there because that shows that the population is doubling. Now the time is where it gets a little tricky because it says it doubles in size every 15 years. And it wants to know what is the population after 45 years. So it doesn't double every year, right? So we can't put 45 up here. It doubles every 15 years. And we want to know where the population will be in 45 years. So in order to solve that, what you have to do is you take 45 and divide it by 15. And that's going to tell you how many times the population doubled. Because it doubles every 15 years, and it's going to double for 45 years. So 45 divided by 15, you put that into your calculator, and you get 3. So the population is going to double 3 times in 45 years. So the time would be 3. So you put a 3 up there for your time. Again, a little tricky, but you got to understand where that 3 came from. We had to divide in order to get that 3. How many times it doubles in 45 years. So we put it into our calculator. 1, 2, 3, parentheses 2, raised to the 3rd power, and we get that is 1.2 million, so that the number of people is 1,200,000. So that is the population. That is the population after 45 years, after it doubled every 15 years for 45 years. All right, the next question is a little bit more tricky, but again, just follow me. Follow me here. It says there is 60,000 bacteria in the human body when you are sick. How much will be left after 45 minutes if its half-life is 12 minutes? So a couple things here. Know that this is what we're starting with. Okay, we're starting A equals 60,000. That's what we're starting with. What goes in the parentheses, what is it going up or down by? You don't really see a percent anywhere, but one key detail I want you to see here is this right here. It says half-life. A half-life is when something is cut in half. So inside the parentheses, what we're doing is we're just going to put a half inside the parentheses. And that represents a half-life. That 60,000 is going to be cut in half. So keep that in mind. When you see half-life, you're going to put half. Now, how often does a half-life happen? Well, it happens every 12 minutes. Well, if a half-life happens every 12 minutes, how many times is that half-life going to occur in 48 minutes? Well, what we do is we divide. 48 divided by 12. And that's going to tell us how many times a half-life happened in 48 minutes. So when you plug that into your calculator, you'll get 4. So 4 half-lives happen in a matter of 48 minutes. So you're going to put a 4 up there for time. So notice again how I got that 4 was I just divided 48 divided by 12. And we take 60,000. 1, 2, 3, parentheses, 1 over 2, raised to the 4th power. And you press enter, and it tells you there'll be 3,750 bacteria left. So 3,750 bacteria left. That's how many bacteria will be left after 4 half-lives happen. So that is how you go about solving those questions. Again, 2 difficult questions. I would definitely make sure you watch this video or be paying attention to this video because you're going to need this in order to solve those last two questions on the quiz.